Welcome to the field, our two teams participating in tonight's championship contest. The number 3 seeded Scituate Sailors and the number 1 seeded Dracut Middies. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand in recognition.
Welcome to John Coughlin Field on the campus of Worcester State University for the MIAA Division III State Championship game between the Dracut Middies and the Scituate Sailors. I'm Mark Nichols here for today's DATV broadcast. It's a hot, muggy day here in Worcester, a day perfect for an ocean cruise, but that must wait as the number 1 seed Middies at 17-1 take the field against the defending state champion number 3 Scituate Sailors, who come into the tournament at 12-7. Playoff matchups between these two schools in lacrosse are not new. The Middies fell to the Sailors in the 2025 championship run in the quarterfinals. If you pay attention to power rankings, the Sailors had the tougher schedule, but that 17 wins gave Paul Ganley's Middies team an edge on paper. And perhaps that opening night loss to the Billerica Indians, who were the defending Division I state champions, had something to do with it. That loss was, of course, the only one this team has on its 2026 record. Ganley's built a powerhouse at Dracut, no small feat. When your first year, there were only 17 total players. The Burlington native played his college lacrosse at New England College in Henniker before joining the Middies as a coach in 2014. The Middies are led by team captains Owen French, Andrew Mullen, Charlie Wilkie, and Cole Tierney Honan. French, an attacker, is heading to Division II St. Anselm's College to be a Hawk, and he's the all-time Middies leading scorer, surpassing his older brother Alan earlier this year for that crown. Charlie Wilkie is going to Merrimack to become a long-stick midfielder for the Warriors. Middies lose the opening tick, and the Sailors have it going down behind the net. It's Captain Owen Quinn down there right now with the ball coming out high, trying to work a wide game with Bobby Naylor, trying to stretch out the Middies defense. Middies are a slow starting team with a strong second half, and perhaps their calling card a strong defense. Aiden McGinnis defending behind the net for the Middies. And the first goal is scored by the Sailors. That looks to be number 1, Luke Spalding. Nice stick work, gets into down low and gets around number 6, Jason Fazio, the midfielder, for the score. Back to face it off again. And again, the Sailors win the draw. It's 2 goals, 2 quick goals. Yet again, Luke Spalding just drives it through. The Sailor Midi having his way with the Middies defense. Middies will be out of this very quickly if they don't answer. It's just no leverage. They have nobody who matches up height-wise with Naylor, who was clearly the tallest player in warm-ups for both squads. Again, Middies don't. Oh, they come up with. No, they don't come up with the ball. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. It should be Middies, I believe. Nope. Sailors maintain possession. Clock is set to run. Middies are extending their defense, trying to push them out to the sides. Really no checking, stick checking that I can see. Middies need to change something up. They're giving him the wide, trying to keep that tight defense down low. Sailors with a 2-0 lead are happy to play this slow down tempo with the Middies. Naylor playing mid-center. And now Jake Monahan going to bring it out instead and try to create an attack. Middies don't get a stick on it. They're allowing the Sailors free hands. Middies long sticks trying to extend and perhaps check, but not having much luck as the Sailors appear to be the quicker team right now.
Let's go, Jake!
Now they're going to be, Sailors are going to be aggressive trying to get it out there. They lost the throw. Middies stay at midfield and stop. Turnover. Appears Middies will have it. Down there was Owen French for the Middies at center. He's going to bring it in. French is the epitome of tough. Takes a check across the back lightly. No call going to be made on that. Looking to extend it. Throws it back out. And now on the attack is number 9, Hussein Sunfar. Middies playing down in the offensive zone now. Trying to find an angle. Sunala with the ball. Middies trying to beat with some speed, not having much luck. They extend the defense of the Sailors, trying to find an angle. They can't do that. Having a tough time passing to each other. Eric Gannis. Colin Hudson appears to have the ball at this point. And the long stick pitch. Oh! Check across the legs. Most of the voices you hear are Scituate fans as we're positioned in the press box behind the Scituate section of the Worcester State stands. Middies continue to extend it. They're going to pull it back a little and try to re-attack, establish an angle. Middies go down low. They got nothing there. Coming back again. Lucas Ogden down there, it looks like, with Mullen, the attacker. Mullen with the ball, brings it across, kicks it back. Oh, throw, nice stick save by number 7, AJ Remmels. And Sailors regain possession. Middies had it for approximately 2 minutes down there and got one shot on net. Oh. Looks like a timeout called by the Scituate Sailors with 6:47 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams entered this tournament after strong seasons, obviously. The Middies enjoyed a first-round bye before Upper Cape Cod Regional Tech came to Beaudry Field, and it was anchors away as the Middies won their opening game 19-5. Then they faced the North Reading Hornets and prevailed 13-4. And the Wakefield Warriors were the final visitors to Beaudry Field this season as they fell to these Middies 7-4. Then Wednesday night, this past Wednesday night, Bridgewater Raynham High School was the site of the state semifinals. The Middies met the Medfield Warriors, went down early in the contest before a defensive stand allowed them to make a valiant comeback to win 11-7. Scituate opened the playoffs against Amherst Pelham, winning 7-0, followed by a 10-5 win over Pembroke. Shawshene Valley Tech was their next victim, beating them 11-6, and finally 12-8 over Norwell in the second game at Bridgewater Raynham, which the Middies had front row seats for, as they were the early game, already having punched their ticket to this final. Again, Sailors are happy to stretch it out with a 2-0 lead. Middies need to find their footing.
Go, Jake!
And it's now 3-0. That goal by number 18, Aiden Wilhelm, the junior attacker. They start behind the net as they have on all of them. They come up this left side and extend. Correction, that was number 10. So that's Ace Smith, an appropriate name for both a hockey player and a lacrosse player. Whistle called early on that face-off. They got to rush over to the side. Substitutions apparently for the Middies. Coming into the game looks to be number 12, Charlie Wilkie. No, that looks to be number 15, Colin Hudson. Middies have it in the offensive zone, trying to work it around. They're going to work around the official. Now they're going to bring it in. That's Frenchie. Frenchie skipping, trying to find an angle, guarded by number 17, Cam Sarusi. Oh, Middies lose the ball, but they regain it out around the 25-yard line. Attack again started by Colin Hudson, facing a long stick midfielder in number 9, Captain Theo Hare. Middies don't seem to have an attack lane that they can go through. Trying to find it. Instead, they're getting checked. They're getting pushed behind the net. That's number 8, Mullen, with the ball. He's going to find the big man. Oh, loses now has to restart. Can't just pick up the puck, pick up the ball, and throw it at the net. You got to restart and establish some passing and some possession. And that shot is wide of the net. Not even sure that's going to count as a shot, an official shot. Scituate picks it up. in the near end zone. They're going to bring it over to this near corner where they get the whistle to start play again. Correction, that's the middies. And a nice save there by number 7. Oh, that pitch throw was a little high. A.J. Remmels, of course, the senior, is in goal for Scituate. Again, oh, no, the shot there was high above the net. Sailors fans were already congratulating themselves on a 4-0 lead. Not quite yet. Cole Tierney-Honan is in goal for your middies. Tierney-Honan is a lineman on the Dracut High football team, or was a lineman on the Dracut High football team. He is a senior. So this is his final game as a middie in any sport. Again, Scituate happy to slow play it and play the perimeter, waiting to attack. Middies staying tight with their defense, not allowing anybody, or trying not to allow anybody in tight alone where they have a free shot at Tierney-Honan. And here comes the attack. They lose it again. Who comes up with the ball? It's the middies, apparently. They give it to Tierney-Honan, who hooks. No penalty called there. Thought they were going to get a penalty for tripping the goalie, but apparently that doesn't happen. And now the middies running straight down. And there's the first middies goal by number 14. Lucas Ogden gets the middies on the board. Sloppy play by Scituate, allowing him to run most of the field unopposed. And then it was one person to beat. And a 1-on-2, he beat number 21, Julius Tompkins, the sophomore defender, and the goalie. Can't let anybody in any sport get a full head of steam running, because you'd be hard-pressed to catch up to them in most cases. Middies win their first face-off. Oh, and they throw it away into the corner. It's going to be Scituate ball as the ball rolled onto the track. Middies going to jog back to about the 40. Now they press forward. Owen French on this 30-yard line. Middies playing some hard, tougher defense there. Trying to stick check. Not hitting too many things. They force the Sailors back outside. Owen Quinn was the man making the attack there. Middies attack line talking to each other as the play occurs in the offensive zone for Scituate. Scituate looks to be waiting for it. Pacing themselves, trying to make the aggressive attack now. Middies defense making some aggressive checks. I believe that's Charlie Wilkie there, number 12. And what are we calling? It's going the other way. Clock is running. Inside 30 seconds in the first quarter. Middies trailing 3-1. And we have a whistle and a penalty flag down there. Not sure what the penalty is. Coach Paul Ganley joined the program in 2014. In that time, which is roughly 12 years, 11 apparently as a head coach, his record is 66 in correction. In the 4 years that these seniors have been at Dracut High School, Paul Ganley's record is 66 in 19. Having finished 17-4 last year, 12-9 when these young men were sophomores, and 16-5 when they were freshmen. This year, of course, they're 21-1.
Let's go, D. Go, Black! Let's go, Black! Let's go, D.
Middy's have it in the offensive zone. French has it. Comes out high. Middy's trying to find an attack. Andrew Mullen. Colin Hudson down there. Middy seemed content to let it run out, not trying to throw the ball on net. And so through 1 quarter complete, the Scituate Sailors lead your Dracut Middies 3-1 here at John F. Coughlin Stadium on the campus of Worcester State University. This is Dracut Access Television's coverage of MIAA Division III Boys Lacrosse. And Middy's team switch ends. The Middies are down on the far right-hand side of your TV screen now on offense. See if there's an advantage to this. French with the ball at the moment. Going down the left side, switching direction, trying to find something. James O'Brien is out there with him. It looks like number 8, Andrew Mullen. Playing it a little wide. Can't quite do it. They go behind the net. Oh, and they lost the ball. Got to reset their offense, lose it again, regain possession as there's really no Sailor defenders playing tight there. They're happy to do the same thing the Middies were doing earlier on this end, which is keeping it tight. And now we got 2-3 checks, knocking the Middy down, and no response. And now they're going to allow a break. Number 9 streaking down the field, Hussein Sunala. And again, the setup is there. Switch substitution for the Middies. Now coming onto the field looks to be number 14, Lucas Ogden, the junior midfielder. Lose the ball. Middies are going to fight for it. They need to get some girth going there. Getting beaten down. Middies running long with a long stick midfielder. Oh, ball is just kicked away from the goal. Looks to be number, I think it's 11 on that shot, Danny Jakes. Correction, it was number 12, Charlie Wilkie, the senior. Middies with the ball right now, Braden Bushnell and Colin Hudson. Playing a little two-man, 2-on-2 there. They're going to kick it back out high. Middies using a short stick there. That's number 8, Mullen. Middies now stick across the throat to Wilkie, I believe it is. No, that was 14. That was Lucas Ogden. The long stick was up above the shoulders, on the shoulder pads, but no call. Middies did practice this before the game. They were here approximately 90 minutes before face-off. Meanwhile, the Scituate Sailors glided into Coughlin Stadium at roughly 10 a.m. for this 11 o'clock face-off. Apparently didn't want to get out in the heat too much. We'll see how that affects the third and fourth quarters, whether acclimation or conservation is the better source. And that's a goal by the Middies. Number 21, James O'Brien, the freshman attacker, cuts the Scituate lead to 3-2. And the Middies faithful get loud and get proud. As they walked in, you could see Dracut Youth Lacrosse jerseys abounding. You saw Coach Steve Talbot of the Dracut High School girls varsity team and the boys baseball team. Coach Talbot's team lost last week to Apponequet at Apponequet High School, 3-1 down in 6-1 down in Lakeville. One of Coach Talbot's best years in recent memory. Also, Coach Matt Mastis, the newly appointed Dracut High School football coach, who's watching some of his players here. As there are multiple multi-sport athletes. Riveras, Wilkie, French, all three sport athletes since their freshman year. And I believe 12, each has 12 letters. I might be wrong on that, but I believe all of them earned a letter each of their 4 years in high school. Honan playing close to the left edge of his goal as the Sailors rise out to the 35, 40-yard line to try and reset their attack line. And that shot is blocked. Middies get it into Cole Tierney Honan's stick. He tosses it over to the official. And we have a stoppage in play. I don't think I saw, oh no, we have a substitution. Or one substitution for each team. As it looks like number 6, Jason Fazio, coming out of the game. I did not see who replaced him. And it looked like number 11 for the Sailors came out as well. That would be Lucas Henderson, if I'm correct. To our viewers, the Middies are in white, and the Scituate Sailors are in, I believe it's a navy blue, but it really does look like black. So I believe the home team, which would have been the Middies as the 1 seed, got to choose the colors, and certainly white on a day like today is advantageous. Black or even navy blue would absorb the heat, while white should deflect it. Sailors playing a little around the horn. Oh, nice save by Tierney Honan. Taps it with the stick back over the net. No goal. No bueno. Middies going to take it. They throw it to Cole Tierney Honan. Looks like number 14 bringing it up. That would be Lucas Ogden. correction, that was, now it's 17. What are they doing? What are they calling? Oh, that was the goalie on the attack. So Cole Tierney-Honan brought it across midfield before the whistle was blown. And it appears to be a timeout by the Middies. Paul Ganley wants to regroup with his troops to discuss what they need to do. Middies have been happy to play strong defense all year, in spite of the fact that Owen French is your all-time leading scorer in program history. They've been more defense than offense. The playoffs would kind of indicate that with wins of 19-5, 13-4, 7-4, and 11-7. That 19-5 clearly an outlier in all of these tournament games. And also perhaps an indication that a trip up from Falmouth is a little taxing on any team.
Let's go, Cam. Go, Black. Yeah, Cam.
Middies on the attack there. It's Andrew Mullen taking it around, getting stick checked by number 17. Sarusi, the senior captain defenseman, is number 17. Oh, Middies defender gets knocked down. Throw on net is no good. It's wide. Middies regain, I believe, are going to take the possession or maintain the possession. Middies swap a little. Now it's number 3, Owen French, trying to find it with a left-hand stick. Switches back to his strong side right, I believe. Now going to switch back, going to try to face it. He's got number 21 up there, James O'Brien. And they're going to try to go around. That's Colin Hudson. Can't quite find an angle or get an angle. He's trying to, an underhand throw was no good. Easily stopped by number 7, AJ Remmels. Sailors back on the attack. Cole Tierney-Honan gets it, throws it across midfield. Looks to be number 5 on that one, Braden Bushnell. Bushnell strategically moving the ball. Now it's Jakes. Oh no, correction, Andrew Mullen going to bring it down to the 10, inside the 10, to the 5, to the goal line to bring it back out top. Trying to find his angle. Again, methodical, well thought out perhaps. James O'Brien again. Maybe he's trying to find their line of attack, their angle of attack. Andrew Mullen down and spins. And the middies get called for a moving pick, and the officials blow the whistle. Oh, and the Sailors lose the ball. We're going to get some stick fighting here. Charlie Wilkie fighting aggressively down there. Another whistle with 2:08 remaining in the second quarter. Scituate calls timeout to regroup. Coach Puzangata doesn't like the way his attack is looking, apparently. Wants to settle them down. So there's no, perhaps, chance to even this up at threes before the half. We'll see if that strategy works. Meanwhile, Coach Paul Ganley is joined by his assistants on the sideline to talk to his players. Those assistant coaches are Max Kelly, Brad Betancourt, and Calvin Damaris. Calvin, I believe, went to the University of Massachusetts Lowell as a face-off specialist in lacrosse. Meanwhile, his brother Brock is down at Rutgers University in New Jersey, honing his lacrosse skills.
Let's go, Block!
Ball laid down at about, looks like the 18-yard line. And they'll move the ball around, trying to slow this, continue to keep this game slow, not aggressive, which I think is probably both teams' strategies, especially in this 90-degree heat. We're next to no shade, including in the stands. Press box might be the only shade available unless you look into the weeds across the field. And they go deep again behind the net. Looks to be Owen Quinn back there. Correction, it was number 6, Luke Geary. Ball's thrown across the field and out. They're going to keep the ball down in the Middies' defensive zone, and it'll be a throw in by number 16, Bobby Naylor. With his teammate number 15, Owen Quinn, as captain. Aggressive. Looks like Scituate's trying to create some moving picks. They don't get called. Middies happy to play 2-3 yards off the body. Let their sticks work for them. Naylor brings it out back to about the 42. And Scituate scores again. That's number 1, Luke Spaulding, the senior midfielder, with his second goal of the morning. So instead of the Middies getting a goal, the Scituate Sailors get the goal, and it's 4-2. And that's the half. So through 2 quarters complete here at John F. Coughlin Memorial Field on the campus of Worcester State University. Your Dracut Middies trail the Scituate Sailors 4-2. You're watching Dracut Access Television's coverage of MIAA Division III State Final Lacrosse here in Worcester. We'll be back after the half. And second half action has begun. The Middies lose another face-off here. It was Phil Dinn who lost that face-off ball. Now the Scituate, they're going to get it open. Middies need to come up in a chase, and you're going to get a scrum there around the 30, between the 30 and the 40. Scituate's bringing it down low, taking it back up high. They're doing this circle type of rotation. Quick substitution, number 17 out for Scituate. That's Captain Cam Sarusi. They're happy to play the same exact style they did in the first half. Playing it wide, making the Middies defend and extend their defense. Bobby Naylor with the ball, trying to find an angle of attack. Is going to cut to the left, try to spin back. Middies defender playing him really tight. That looks to be number 11, Dan Jakes. And nice stick check by the Middies. They're looking for a call. Scituate's not going to get a call, any foul call on that one, I think is what they were looking for. Official's going to move up the field. And so are the Middies, number 12 on the attack now. That's Charlie Wilkie. Back to the middle. No, we got a substitution now. So off the pitch. And the Middies throw it high. And that'll be a turnover for these Middies.
Let's go, Tyler! Come on, Tyler!
Spoke to Coach Ganley before the game. He said the team was calm. They weren't really amped up. They were going to let the game play out. And they were feeling good about their chances. At 4-2 right now, they should be. They are a strong second half team. Have been. They're used to deficits, especially in the state tournament. They came back from 4 goals down, I believe, I was told. Middies continue to work the ball behind the net. Trying to find it. Oh, double check. Oh, underhand shot is no good. Gets through the netting back there, and somebody's going to have to retrieve that.
Go, Tyler!
But there are plenty of balls in the end zone to pick up and play. Owen French with it, still with it. Kicks it back, happy to pass it around, try to find an angle. Middies try a jump stop, throw, and that's no good. It's stopped by Remmels. And now Sailors are on the attack. Middies need to catch up as number 9 was out muscling Theo Hare, the Middies defense. Scituate playing it out towards the midfield, playing it around with a 2-goal lead. Middies keeping tight to their defense.
Here we go, Black!
Middies appear to believe in their system, not getting out of their system. Nice checking. Nice more checking. They turn the ball over. Scituate picks it back up again. Oh, and the pass is no good. Middies trying to fight for it. Can they get, do they have stick strength and stick capability? Oh, they pick it up. Charlie Wilkie on the break. He's going to slow it down. Wait for some teammates to join in. Waits for the substitution, actually. Jogs back out to midfield. Frenchie with the puck. Oh! Score, Middies! Nice shot there. Number 21. That's James O'Brien with his second, the freshman, 2 goals in this state final. Nice passing by the Middies. I think Remmels just didn't catch up to it. He just didn't see it. That ball didn't look particularly hard, and it was kind of a grounder, but it made the back of the net, so count it. Middies trail 4-3, 6:55 to go in the third quarter here at James F. Coughlin Memorial Field. Face-off is set. Middies come away with the face-off. Who is that? Is that little Charlie Wilkie again? No, it's number 18, filled in. Appears to be another face-off specialist and midfielder. Middies going to work it. They don't get the pick. They're going to let the short sticks play with it.
I didn't use this yesterday, but I guess in theory, if this was like on like here, this would clip on there, and then it would stay open. I'm not sure it matters that much.
Again, Scituate Sailors content to keep the ball between the 30 and the 40-yard lines as they try to set their offense up. Slowly moving in, trying to outthink the Middies, trying to outplay them. Charlie Wilkie on the defense there. Oh, ball up contest. Comes away with it. It's Luke Spalding again for the Scituate Sailors. Who comes up with this one? Oh, man, it's correction, Scituate. And a flag thrown on the play. Not sure what the call is. Looks to be I think a slash. So a stick foul on the Middies.
Oh, that's his last name. I don't know why I thought
And another goal for the Sailors. They answer quick against Cole Tierney-Honan. That's number 8 for the Sailors. Jake Monahan. Nice. Middies could not get their sticks up. That was number 7, Hayden Smart, who had it thrown just out of his reach, or over his reach, for an easy left side shot. So it's back to a 2-goal differential for the Middies. Scituate up 5-3 here at 5:09 to go. Again, the Sailors win the face. They're happy to play short. Scituate fans adamant that that was a trip. It looked more like a trip, a defensive-induced trip, an opponent-induced trip. And again, set up the offense between the 30 and the 40. Extended maybe to the 45. Trying to stretch out the Middies defense, the Sailors are, so they can cruise into the fourth quarter. This is, of course, we'll remind you, the Middies' first finals appearance. Scituate is the defending Division III state champion. Middies with some nice stick work. And you're going to get another call. Behind the scenes for the Middies is where all the action happens. We have Mike Dobbs down on the truck with Andrew Nunes and Luke Pearson atop in the direct sunlight. Hopefully he's wearing his sunscreen. Without them, none of this is possible. And of course, Gary Muse.
Let's go, Brock!
3:57 remaining here in the third quarter, as this display shows you. Action restarts. Sailors with possession of the ball. Again, setting up that offense, working the perimeters, seeing if the Middies will bite and come out and extend their defense. Charlie Wilkie going to take a couple of steps towards the offense. Take a couple of more as they retreat slightly to regain maybe a momentum push to come in there. Honan reading the play. In net. Sees it. Oh, loses the ball. Has to regain possession. Now he's got to pass. They're trying to attack from behind the net. Oh, and the ball gets out and loose. Coming out to midfield. Who's going to play with the stick? Who can play with the stick? Nobody can come across that midfield if you're on defense, apparently. Moving the ball around. Formation never really changes. The depth changes. The formation does not. Tierney Honan gets it under his stick and recovers it. Reset. The Middies. Honan trying to find.
Let's go, Luke Geary.
Correction, Tierney Honan. Don't want to insult his mom, Kim, by just using Dad Jay's last name. Hyphenated Cole. Tierney Honan.
Go, Bobby!
And the Middies throw it long. You don't get anywhere. You got to let a runner. Middies need to come out and address it. Scituate happy to just intently bring it out. Ball's loose again. Rolling across. Correction. Owen French brings it across. Looking to set him up again. French is scoreless so far in this game. Charlie Wilkie. Correction. That's number 15. Colin Hudson. Good stick check. Coming across, number 8. Andy Mullen, captain. Try to find it again. Middies regain it. They're going to get knocked down. No fouls called. No harm, no foul. And there it is again. Owen French gets slashed across the arm. That's legal in lacrosse. Charlie Wilkie gonna fight with it, showing some tenacity. And the shot is wide. Behind the back is no good for the Scituate Sailors. Middies were practicing that all during warm-ups for their own attempts. Scituate maintains possession though. They're gonna do it. Middy's gonna drop below the 35. On defense, staying up top is 19. Annunziato, Sam Annunziata.
Go, Jake! 19 seconds, Jake, let's go!
Inside a minute, inside 30 seconds really. 12, 10, looks like it's gonna be a turnover. Middy should get it. Clock is stopped at 10 seconds. Nope, Sailors are gonna maintain possession now. And one final score with 3 seconds remaining. It looked to be number 10. Just got out there. Middies never got their feet set, never got in front of them. Ace Smith with the ace. So 6-3 it will be heading into the fourth quarter here at James F. Coughlin Memorial Field. And nobody wins that face-off. The ball gets loose, rolls out, time expires. So through 3 quarters complete here at the Scituate Sailors lead your Dracut Middies 6-3. You're watching MIAA action in Division III boys lacrosse here from Worcester State University. We're about to start fourth quarter action here from James F. Coughlin Memorial Field. In the Division III State Boys Lacrosse Championship game. Who would have thought some 30 plus years ago that a sport that Bill Miller, former Dracut High School phys ed teacher, tried to teach to a bunch of teenagers would take off. But those plastic sticks, mostly short plastic sticks, have sparked a potential powerhouse. And face-off will begin. Waiting for the whistle. Whistles begins. Middies fighting hard. Do they get it? Charlie Wilkie gets down there, and he's going to rush off for a substitution. And that substitution looks to be a much bigger player than Charlie. It's number 6, Jason Fazio, senior midfielder. Middies trail by 3, having allowed 2 unanswered goals in the final minutes of the third quarter. I think anybody who understands lacrosse or is an aficionado of lacrosse would expect, I think, a low-scoring game based on what you saw throughout the tournament and what you saw when you reviewed their records. This is supposed to work to Dracut's advantage, but right now they trail by 3. And another goal by Scituate. That's 4. Tierney Honan, 3 unanswered goals now. 7-3. Scituate extends the lead. It's the Middies who you expected. That ball got underneath Tierney Honan's stick and knees. That goal was by number 8, Jake Monahan, a freshman midfielder.
Go black! Come on, Kenny, get
Ball gets loose. Mitty's going to fight for it. They're getting tripped around. That was Charlie Wilkie down there. He can't get it. Mitty's miss it. Din, I believe, with James O'Brien, correction, trailing and chasing. Down there with him, Lucas Ogden. Mitty's got to get it. They're letting a break. Mitty's going to sit back. Instead, Scituate chooses not to attack. They're going to play it around, work the clock. 10 minutes remaining here in the game from Worcester State University. And they're going to make a substitution or multiple substitutions, it appears. Paul Ganley not matching those substitutions. Going to play with what he's got. Mitty's going to fight with it. Mitty's trying to figure out a strategy on defense. Playing tight defense there is Brian Moraes. Oh.
Go, Bobby.
Nice save by Cole Tanny-Honan. He's going to go attacked. Mitty's going to fight. Number 6 comes out of the fray, Jason Fazio. Fazio going to fight for it. They're going to call him out of bounds, apparently. Scituate celebrating. 8:24 to go.
Up in his school, Cam! Here we go, Cam!
Handed the ball there was Andrew Mullen, the senior captain. He's going to throw it long and across the field. And it looks like, is it Charlie Wilkie? Charlie Wilkie with the score! Correction, that's number 15. Colin Hudson, the junior, with that score. Mitty's played it high and just fired it in there. I don't know whether it was a screen of the goalie or what, but that was just a nice jump stop throw on net. They just got over, it looks like, the shoulder of the goalie.
No, that's good. I think that's right. That looks right.
Nice play, Colin Hudson.
Here we go, Black! Here we go, Black!
Game now 7-4. Mitty's trailing. Face off. And who wins the scrum there? For the Middies, that was Phil Din. He lost that face off. Looks like he's going to run off. Mitty's going to run back in. Ball's off of the
Yellow.
frame of the goal. Mitty's defense extending slightly. They're going to let it play down low. Trying to play it out. Scituate looking for the angles. Can't quite get them up tight. They may have to play out deep. But why bother to throw shots on goal with a 3-score lead? Charlie Wilkie with some aggressive defense there. Knocks it into the pocket of Cole Tanny-Honan's stick. They extend it out. Tanny-Honan looking for something. He's going to throw it out to the 40. to number 5, Braden Bushnell. Gonna bring it across the middies. Din with the puck, with the ball now. Owen French gonna cycle down, jog into the middle of this. He remains scoreless in this championship game. He is the all-time leading scorer in Dracut High School lacrosse history, having taken that crown from his brother Alan in the first couple of weeks of the season. Mitty cycling the ball, trying to find the angle. Are they going to attack or are they just going to cycle? Bringing it out close. Have to play. Not going to throw that score there. You got 3, 4 men in the way for the Scituate Sailors. Not going to get it there. Can't get any good traffic. You have a cluster of 3, maybe 4 Scituate Sailors there. Tough to get through that. Here we go again. Oh, middies lose it. They have to regain it. They do. Looks like Phil Din again. Andrew Mullen, correction. Not a football number, but your lacrosse number. 21 with it. He's going to fake. He's going to go. He's going to cut. He's going to go down low. They miss it. Middy's going to chase the ball, but the goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the Dracut player misjudged which way the ball's going.
And now, Scituate going to play it again. They get around the middies defense. They're going to circle back down in low, trying to find an angle. They're going to take a shot pretty soon now, I think, as they're trying to out-muscle and out-run these middies.
Yeah.
Middies allow the ball to get down low. They're going to allow him to run all the way around without much resistance. That's Jake Monahan. He's going to get down low. Oh, Cole Tierney-Honan with another save. This senior goalie and offensive lineman. Treating it like, don't get at my quarterback. And that just gets over the middy sticks. Lucas Ogden could not get up high enough with the jump to corral the ball. Oh, knocked down by James O'Brien, but Scituate maintains possession of the ball. They're going to run down the middle. Middy's going to fall down. Cole Tierney-Honan knocks it. That had to have been wide. Honan got down, but did the ball get down to the netting behind the goalposts on this football field? Cycling again, middies inside 4 minutes, trailing by 3. They could have scored now and repeatedly to pull out this championship. Instead, Scituate's happy to play cat and mouse with these middies. And that shot is high and wide. No good. Looked more like a field goal attempt than a shot on the middies' goal. Possession will be maintained by the Sailors. Number 15, Owen Quinn, down there to bring it across. And he's trying to and get his stick up, and that shot is wide again. Don't know whether it's strategy. And the middies have to maintain that line. He fell again. Honan looks to have the ball in his stick. Yes, he does. He's going to run up the field as the middies try to get set on offense. He's coming up to mid. He's across midfield. Are they going to let him do it? They are. Oh! Middies just miss a golden opportunity. Now Tierney Honan has to run the length of the field. Coach Mastis is looking at gassers. Unfortunately, Honan is a graduate, so he's not going to be running any August gassers for Coach Matt Mastis, who's recently taken over as the head football coach. So it's high noon on the Middies Championship hopes as the MVC Lacrosse Championship is not good enough for these Middies. They want the MIAA Division III Championship. But 2 minutes and 44 seconds and 3-goal deficit stand in their way. Scituate with the ball down in their defensive end. They're going to move it. Their long stick going to move it up this near sideline. They lose it. They get it. Charlie Wilkie with the turnover. Gets it. He's kicking, and we have offsides, I believe, is what they're going to call. That or timeout. Colin Hudson had the ball in his stick off a feed by Charlie Wilkie when the whistle was blown. Again, looking at the scoreboard, I don't see any indication of a timeout. The NHL playoffs has proven that 3 goals is not that large a deficit and can be scored in a matter of seconds, not minutes. But do the Middies have somebody who can do that? You've got program all-time leading scorer Owen French there. But does Owen French have it? He's got the ball in his stick pocket. Can he do it? He's trying to work. Oh, his shot is wide right of the goal. Middies will lose possession, I think, on that. No, they will not. They'll keep it in their own end, but the clock continues to tick. 2:13 to go in the contest. 14 with the puck now, or the ball now. He gets knocked down. Who's that? Frenchie. No, that looks like number 8 kicking it across. That was Andrew Mullen. Number 3 is Frenchie. Middies need to set back up. They're around the 30. They're bringing it down low. Colin Hudson taking the sticks. Now you got to wait for the ball to get there. Who's going to come out with it? And it's going to be possession arrow facing, or possession going to the Scituate Sailors. 1:46 now remaining in this Division III state championship game. Tierney Honan being aggressive, coming out of his net, coming out of the circle to try and challenge these, not to give, to try and create a turnover perhaps, which the Middies desperately need as clock ticks down to 1:20. Luke Geardy appears to have possession at this point. Now it's down in the far end. Scituate fans already celebrating their victory. And who can blame them? Middies haven't shown much offense. Neither team has really shown much offense. 7-4 is your score here. Middies aggressively jacking the ball now. Jacking the stick. They're trying to put a bow on this. Is Scituate. Inside 40 seconds. This appears to be it. Scituate's going to be happy to get out of here against the tough Middies team with a 7-4 state championship game victory. Middies have nothing left in their tanks, it appears. They're playing off, not stick checking much. So Scituate will repeat as the Division III state champions in boys lacrosse. And that's it. So your final score from John F. Coughlin Memorial Field here at Worcester State University is the Scituate Sailors 7, your Dracut Minis 4. The Scituate Sailors repeat as Division 3 state champions. On behalf of Mike Dobbs, Luke Pearson, and Andrew Nunes, I'm Mark Nichols here for Dracut Access Television's coverage of Dracut Athletics here on Channel 22. Thank you for watching this morning's conference contest between two highly worthy teams. On behalf of the MIAA, we thank you and have a great day.